Hello, welcome to Mrs. Pilcher's Bookshelf. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Today I'd like to give a shout out to Ben, Caleb, and Becca. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Were you able to find me on the cover of the book this last time? The book's name was Roxaboxen by Alice McLerran, illustrated by Barbara Cooney. Barbara Cooney is one of my favorite illustrators. And this story is based on a true story. The author's mother was one of the people who made Roxaboxen. So let me read you a few pages. Marion called it Roxaboxen. She always knew the name of everything. There across the road, it looked like any rocky hill. Nothing but sand and rocks, some old wooden boxes, cactus and greasewood and thorny ocotillo, but it was a special place. The street between Roxaboxen and the houses curved like a river, so Marion named it the River Road. After that, you had to ford a river to reach Roxaboxen. Of course, the story takes place in Arizona. Of course, all of Marion's sisters came. Anna May and Frances and little Jean, Charles from next door, even though he was 12. Oh, and Eleanor, naturally. And Jamie with his brother Paul. Later on, there were others, but these were the first. Well, not really the first. Roxaboxen had always been there and must have belonged to others long, long before. I love the story, how they use their imagination, take this area, and they make it into their own little town. When Marion dug up a tin box filled with round black pebbles, everyone knew what it was. It was a buried treasure. Those pebbles were the money of Roxaboxen. You could still find others like them if you looked hard enough. So some days became treasure hunting days, with everybody trying to find that special kind. And then on other days, you might just find one without even looking. The story goes on how they build their town. They all have like a little lot, and they use boxes for their houses. And they just have fun creating their town with what they have. Of course, Marion becomes the mayor, because she kind of knew everything. But nobody really minded. Frances made her house and space with desert glass, amber, amethyst, and sea green, a house of jewels. They add some stores, a bakery, and 2 ice cream shops, of course. Everybody had a car, and they had a speed limit. Of course, if you broke the speed limit, you had to go to jail. The jail had cactus on the floor to make it uncomfortable, and Jamie was the policeman. Anna May, quiet little Anna May, was always speeding. You'd think she'd like to go to jail. So here's Anna May. It says jail on it. And they have fun. You could have a horse too if you wanted. And ride your horse. And they would have games. Oh, they even had a cemetery, but only a lizard was buried in the cemetery. Sometimes in the winter, when everybody was at school and the weather was bad, no one went to Roxaboxen at all. Not for weeks and weeks, but it didn't matter. Roxaboxen was always waiting. Roxaboxen was always there. And spring came, and the ocotillo blossomed, and everybody sucked the honey from its flowers, and everybody built new rooms, and everyone decided to have jeweled windows. That summer, there were 3 new houses on the east slope, and 2 new shops on Main Street. And so it went. The seasons changed, and the years went by. Roxaboxen was always there. The years went by and the seasons changed until at last the friends had all grown tall, and one by one they moved away to other houses, to other towns. So you might think that that was the end of Roxaboxen. But oh no, because none of them ever forgot Roxaboxen. Not one of them ever forgot. Years later, Marion's children listened to stories of that place and fell asleep dreaming dreams of Roxaboxen. Gray-haired Charles picked up a black pebble on the beach and stood holding it, remembering Roxaboxen. More than 50 years later, Frances went back, and Roxaboxen was still there. She could see the white stones bordering Main Street, and there where she had built her house, desert glass still glowed, amethyst, amber, and sea green. Childhood memories can last forever. And like I said, it is a true story. The events in this book really happened to Alice McLerran's mother. And between lots of different things, she was able to recreate the magical world as if she had played there herself. And yes, it's just a wonderful book about using your imagination, using what you have to create with, and making it a magical place. So I hope you can find this book either at your local bookstore or through Amazon, or check it out from your library. Another great book to add to your collection. Now, the book this time is about food. You'll be able to guess this one really quick. My dad Nino makes the best pizza in the world. I'm his best helper. I help knead the pizza dough, I help stir the pizza sauce, and I help grate the cheese. When the customers are finished, I know how to pick up their plates and carry out the dirty dishes. And the story goes on of the pizza place. And eventually, his dad is offered a bigger place. I wonder how that goes. I hope you can guess what this book is. It's just a fun story of a boy helping his dad. So, give me your guesses. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will talk with you another time.